and welcome to the preview show. I'm Jed Mills and joining me this week is Blackpool's new defender, Andy Lyons. Well, welcome to the show, Andy. First of all, how are you settling in?
Yeah, it's been really good so far. I think I've been here a while now, so obviously the transfer finally got over the line, and I managed to get over here and went to Spain with the lads, so that was brilliant for me. And obviously to top it off, I make my debut last week was great. So yeah, it's been a long time coming, obviously, to get over the line finally, to get the transfer sorted and stuff like that. So yeah, no, I'm finding it really good. I've got a place sorted and all that kind of stuff now. So yeah, settled in well.
Good, that's really good. I suppose it's one of them, isn't it? Normally on a transfer, you get signed, you're pretty much straight with the lads. We've known about you for some time, but obviously, like I say, we had to wait. How, for you, are you sort of careful, obviously, with injuries before coming here, or is it just, you know, sort of carry on as normal, knowing that you've got this big move coming up?
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one, to be honest with you, because it's not your typical transfer. Obviously, the interest probably first came about in August, July time, probably summertime. And obviously, I signed the sheets, signed the contract then, and then I continued on playing with Shamrock Rovers. So it was kind of, but where I was in Shamrock Rovers in time of the season, European football was coming around, the league was coming around. So it was one of those that I knew myself I had to concentrate and win the league. And playing European football, and then obviously once the season was finished, I could concentrate on coming over here. So yeah, I think certainly my mind was fully on focusing on Rovers last season. Then once the season was finished, I could obviously come over here and kind of get used to the place and get to know the lads a bit better, and then obviously settle in. So yeah, it was a bit of a tough one, bit of a weird, as I said, not your typical transfer, but thankfully it did all right in the end.
Got to be happy with last weekend, haven't you? Really good performance there and a great win.
Yeah, look, I was buzzing. Obviously, first game, I said I've been here for a while now, so kind of just going to the games, it made me eager to kind of get out on the pitch and show what I can do. So yeah, look, obviously the result came with it and it was brilliant. Like, I think the place certainly got a lift, and to score 4 goals at home against a Premier League side, it was brilliant, and I suppose I couldn't ask for a better debut, to be honest with you. Obviously to be on the winning side, the team performance was really good, and the fans were bouncing. So I think, yeah, that was brilliant, and we're into the next round of the FA Cup.
Yeah, a lot of people said to me, very impressed with you. But how do you evaluate your performance? Were you happy with it? Were you like, you know what, I'm getting more forward, or more? Like, how do you evaluate yours from what we saw?
Yeah, look, I must say I was really pleased, obviously, because obviously our season finished in November. So that was my first game in probably 2 months. Like, so I think I was really pleased with that, and it probably helped me coming in and training with the lads and going to a training camp in Spain and stuff like that, just to get to know the lads a bit better, get to know the way the gaffer plays and stuff like that. So kind of the transition was kind of seamless, and I suppose it made it easier for me being around the place for a while. But obviously, look, we won 4-1, and I suppose we know the performance was brilliant. Like, and we just got to push on from that, because obviously we have a big game on Saturday. But for me, yeah, I was really pleased overall. And obviously there's more to come, so I'm looking forward to showing that.
Yeah, great. And I'm going to ask you sort of how you find the level, but I mean, based on Saturday, it seems a doddle, wasn't it? to be honest. But what is the difference, obviously, between where you've come from and, you know, you've been playing European football, which is a standard up, but between where you normally are and obviously the Championship? Yeah,
it's obviously very hard to gauge, I think, you know, because you never play the two at the same time, like so. But yeah, where I was last year, I think the European football especially was a really good level. I think that kind of gave me the experience, and kind of even going into Forest on Saturday, it wasn't a case of, like, you know, it was something completely out of the water, and something that obviously I'd never faced a Premier League side before, but I think the European experience and that kind of run gave me a bit of an edge, and I suppose it kind of gave me, I knew what kind of feel the big games were about, you know, big crowd and stuff like that, so I've played in front of them, thankfully, so it kind of gave me good experience, and thankfully I was able to do a good job on Saturday. But yeah, no, I enjoyed my time in Ireland, and now I'm delighted to be here.
Did it give you a lot of confidence on Saturday as well? You know, like I say, that big win, good performance from you against a Premier League setup. Does it give you, you know, a good set of confidence to go forward?
Yeah, I think not only personally, I think collectively as well, to be honest with you, because obviously the results didn't quite go away in the last few games, and then to kind of bounce back and get a big win here. I said, from a personal point of view, I can definitely feel it, because now I feel that I've played a competitive game. The fans obviously know me a bit better now. My own players, the lads in dressing room, probably know me a bit better, because obviously I was in training and we didn't get to play. So, but then collectively, as I said, the confidence in the group has obviously gone up massively. You can see that in training this week. I think in past weeks, the games that I was at, certainly we were creating chances, we were starting games well, and for whatever reason, we couldn't see the game out. But I said in Forest there last week, we were 4-0 up, and unfortunate not to get the clean sheet, but obviously that was the aim. To win 4-0 would have been brilliant, but look, we'll take a 4-1 win, and I think the sign's been coming, and thankfully we were able to get that result, and obviously into the next round of the hat. So yeah, collectively and personally, I think the confidence within the group has gone up massively.
Yeah, absolutely. And for you, you say you settled in now. How are you finding the town? Do you know much about the area? You had a bit of a look round, or?
Yeah, thankfully I've been here for some time now, so I've get to know the area. Going down the promenade and stuff like that has been really good. Obviously, just while I was here, getting taxis, and it's been a few times now. You hop in the taxi and the taxi driver knows who you are and stuff like that. So, but yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it so far. And obviously, just getting to see the place a bit better. Obviously, I don't know it completely, off the top of my hand or anything like that. But yeah, being around the stadium for the first few weeks, being in the hotel was nice because I got to see my surroundings. Getting to the training ground for the first time, using the gym here and stuff like that. So yeah, no, I've settled in really well, and I'm grateful to be here.
Yeah, being here on Saturday, for me, I think there was a personal, I don't know, it seemed to be a renewed lift from the fans as well. I don't know if you found that on the pitch, certainly how I felt it as well. There seemed to be this new sense of optimism, new transfer window. Obviously, Josh Bowler coming in as well. Like you say, you said about the squad this week training, there's been a new sense of positivity. It's everything looking up, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, I think so, but I think that's just the magic of the FA Cup as well. I think results like that can give everyone a lift. But look, a football is a results business at the end of the day, and I think when you get a result like that on the weekend, although it was in the league, it was massive for the group, And I said you can see that in training, and obviously even new signings. Obviously, I've been there for a few weeks now, but the likes of Josh Morgan, obviously Tom as well. So it kind of gives the group a lift and kind of keeps everyone on their toes as well, which is really good for the group to kind of have the competition in most positions anyway. So yeah, look, we're really looking forward to Saturday, and I said if we can bring what we brought on Saturday, we'll be in a good place. So hopefully we can do that.
Yeah, as I say, it was a good performance at the weekend, and I was saying about people coming up to me saying about how well you played, sort of talking about you and Seamus Coleman in the same light, which is really good. Is that international cap for you the next stage?
Yeah, look, I think any ambitious footballer wants to play for their country. Obviously, I've played my last under-21s game, so obviously the natural progression is first team. But no, I know myself, I've got to keep working hard and hopefully get a few appearances on my belt and certainly more performances like Saturday, and we'll see what happens. But it's something that I'm not concentrating too much on because I'm not going to get bogged down if I do or don't get picked. I said I'm only coming from 21's level, so I've just got to get my head down, keep working hard, and hopefully get some games on my belt, and we'll just have to see what happens. That's not all for now. If you want to see the rest of the interview, visit Tangerine TV.